most welcome to the 7 p.m. news, the Thursday, 13th November 2025 edition of the NILECAST news at West Nile TV. My name is Aita Sophie. Let's have a recap on the top stories.
In the headlines tonight, Pakwach Resident District Commissioner vows to arrest contractors over shoddy works. Leaders in Ajmani district urge the development partners to be accountable. And drama unfolds as churches in Pakwach district clash over school foundation body. This and more in the NILECAST news bulletin.
The Resident District Commissioner, RDC of Pakwach, Stephen Sumbuga Bewayo, has vowed to arrest and prosecute district engineers and contractors of executing shoddy work on government projects, warning that his office will not tolerate corruption or misuse of public funds. Alfred Jawok reports.
The Resident District Commissioner of Pakwach, Stephen Sumbuga Bewayo, has vowed to arrest and prosecute district engineers and contractors of executing shoddy work on government projects, warning that his office will not tolerate corruption or misuse of public funds. Stephen Sumbuga Bewayo issued these warnings on Wednesday, 12th November 2025, during handover of 18 different sites to contractors at the district headquarters. This warning comes after some of the newly commissioned government health facilities in the district developed cracks due to visible structural defects and poor finishing. Stephen Sumbuga Bewayo, commonly known as Mr. Quality, promised to arrest and send to court contractors and engineers who will be involved in shoddy work, citing the need to protect public funds and ensure value for money.
And through we have been handing over these contracts to the contractors, have been cautioning them on shoddy work. Me, I don't commission shoddy work. There must be value for money, and wherever I've been. And I've also told the people, because they are first supervisors, to first supervise these projects. Okay, so I'm happy that we have finished this exercise, and the contractors who have no time will not blame that handed over the contracts late. That's why we have not finished. We are handing over in November, and the financial is ending in June, so they have an ample time. And most of the contracts are running for 4 months. There is no contract which is running beyond the 4 months. So I'm sure that within 4 months we would have commissioned all the projects.
Florence Achen, Deputy Chief Administrative Officer, Pakwach District, urged the district engineers not to fail in enforcing quality control and to hold engineers accountable for future projects.
As quality work, we want value for money, because if there is no value for money, then that means our community will not receive the services that they deserve. We want to emphasize on quality. All the contractors, please make strict adherence to the bills of quantities, the specifications, the scope of work, which is there in the BOQ. Please make strict adherence to it.
Pastore Gidaga, Vice Chairperson, Pakwach District Local Government, has expressed disappointment with the poor workmanship on the previous projects, citing the danger it poses to learners.
We want quality work. We are also looking at the safety of workers at these work sites, and also we are emphasizing environmental protection in all these sites. I thank you.
Now, this crackdown on shoddy work is not limited to Pakwach, as other districts like Palisa have also been seen officials warning contractors against substandard work. President Museveni has also weighed in, cautioning road engineers and contractors against doing shoddy work and emphasizing the importance of quality workmanship in government infrastructure projects. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
In other news, partners in Ajmani district have been asked to utilize their funds and be accountable. This remark was made during the Adjumani District Budget Conference FY 2026 to 2027 at the Adjumani District Council Hall with the development partners and district local government officers to present the strategic policy and administrative matters themed full monetization of Uganda's economy through commercial agriculture, industrialization, expansion and broadening services, digital transformation, and market access. Let's hear from Onjima Alan.
During the Adjumani District Budget Conference financial year 2026-2024 at the District Council Hall, with the development partners and district local government officers present to present the strategic policy and administrative matters on the 10th of November 2025, partners in Adjumani District have been asked to utilize their funds and be accountable. Honorable Kaijuka Richard Arthur, the LC5 Vice Chairman, Adjumani District Local Government, stated that it is time for the Council to understand the role of the development partners in the district as they want to know where the funding is going.
Because this is also the time the District Council understands whatever you do anywhere. Remember, Adjumani and Uganda is a host to refugees. And whatever you are doing should have been done by the government of the Republic of Uganda. But because the hand could not reach, that is why you are doing it. For which we don't want to see your money, but what we want to see and know is what do you do, where, and what time, which we can present here so that we are able to see whether it is aligned to the deep and even the manifesto of our government.
Ochen Andrew, the Chief Administrative Officer, Adjumani District Local Government, thanked the development partners for the services rendered to the people of Adjumani District, urging the different stakeholders to account for the funds and provide value for money.
In funding is concerned, but with the little resources that continue to come, we will still continue to provide. And equally also, those who have been bestowed the responsibility of putting to use these funds and properly accounting for these funds, I implore you to continue to account for these funds properly and guarantee value for money to the community. I know this process has just begun. It has begun with this consultation, and we shall still continue to cost some of these activities, but it's not complete at that point. Discussions will still continue, and the law allows you to engage, continue engaging, and even attending meetings of the different sectors and program areas. Because I know at some point, after the head of department go on to cost these discussions are simply awaited. And any one of you can join any sector, you can be able to join any committee to give your input, whether you are a councillor or not a councillor, because councillors are the formal members of these committees.
Aris Blom, the United Nations High Commission for Refugees representative in Adjumani sub-office, pleaded to the district to have a budget for the refugees since the number of refugees in Adjumani district are almost the same as the host community.
How can we start a transition process without having a dialogue? And how can we do it without proper coordination and also putting our program side by side by your program? Funding is a very big challenge. We're all aware of that. But I really want to, I would like to hear from the district. My understanding is that Dr. DEP 2 has been approved. and that is fantastic news. My suggestion is that we saw so many challenges. If you are receiving Dr. DIP funding, is the plan to look at the challenges and then the budget that you are receiving to first of all look at priorities and try to fund those pertinent gaps with money that you are receiving from Dr. DIP or other development sources of funding? That's one question. Besides the partners who are working closely with the UNHCR and who are present in this meeting, I didn't see a lot about the refugees. So I'm curious to hear more about how the district is budgeting for the refugees and the host communities.
The Adjumani District Budget Conference for the financial year 2026-2027 was themed Full Monetization of Uganda's Economy through Commercial Agriculture, Industrialization, Expansion and Broadening Services, Digital Transformation and Market Access. Reporting for West Nile Television, Onzima Alan, Okumuringa Christine, NILECAST.
Lastly, the long undissolved tension between Kuba Church of Uganda and Panyigoro Catholic Church in Pakwach District has escalated, paralyzing learning at Kuba Primary School as some parents have transferred children to their own religious-founded schools within Pakwach sub-county. Alfred Jawok reports.
The long-standing disputes over the school foundation body are paralyzing learning at Kuba Primary School as some parents transfer their children to their own religious-founded schools within Pakwach sub-county, Pakwach district. The long and dissolved tensions between Kuba Church of Uganda and Panyigoro Catholic Church have escalated and are related to the management and governance structure of the school, specifically with the foundation body. Shefas Anyayo Gwoktho, chairperson LC3 Pakwach sub-county, petitioned the office of the RDC for intervention as local leaders and other stakeholders have failed to solve the matter.
I would like to put forward to you is the disagreement about the foundation body of this school. The DEO's office has failed, my SARS has also failed. I wish you could handle that. It has been politicized.
Herbert Okaro, Senior Assistant Secretary SAS, Pakwach Sub-County, noted that to resolve the issue, it will be best for the stakeholders involved to engage in a dialogue to address their concerns and work towards a mutually beneficial solution.
Religious war now. The Catholic community wants to have their own members, and the Protestant also want to have their own members. Now, if you want to meet both the groups, they don't come.
Pastor Gidaga, Vice Chairperson Pakwach District, suggested that disputes could involve mediation by local education authorities or other neutral parties.
There are two religious institutions rivaling over the management of Kuba Primary School. The history is that that school is called Kuba Primary School. Kuba Primary School is in, let me refer to it as a sort of a chiefdom. It is also in Kuba chiefdom. And it is also around, what we are getting from people, it is also that there is also Kuba Church of Uganda. I believe that is what is bringing all these controversies with the sister Catholic institution. At an appropriate time, RDC and the office of the DISO will come on the ground, assess the situation and see how this issue can be resolved.
Meanwhile, Subuga Bwewayo Stephen, resident district commissioner, Pakwach district, calls for calmness between the two churches fighting over government entities. Stephen Subuga Bwewayo added that the school belongs to the community since it was started by an individual who did not declare his religious position.
Saying that the Catholics are claiming and also the Anglican are claiming. But when I inquired from the community around, they said it is a community school which was started by an individual, and this individual handed over the school to the government. So if an individual, even if he was a Catholic, but didn't pronounce himself and need hand over that project to the Catholics, or did not hand over, even if he was a Muslim or an Anglican, and he didn't hand over that project to the Anglican, so that by the time the government took it over, it was the church which handed over, a Muslim which handed over. It remains a community project. Therefore, the foundational body in that area is the community, which are the foundational body. And I still have to go back for a meeting with the community and carry out other engagements and so on. So there is no way. There is no church which can claim it. There is no religious organization which can claim it. That is a community project because it was started by the community.
In Uganda, foundation bodies are responsible for overseeing the overall direction and management of schools, including setting administration policies, employing staff, and managing assets. Alfred Jawok, Kamela Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
This has been the NILECAST News with me, Aita Sophie. As we are nearing the elections, let's act with responsibility. Remember, the future is shaped by the voices we raise today. Have a beautiful evening.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.